boy, that $2,500 weekly sure is tempting, ain't it? You know, you can get it. You can get it for sure. But let's talk about it. When you first get to Chicago and you get your first job for the Eastern European / Russian companies, you're going to be overwhelmed by the amount of money that you can make. And you're going to be so energetic and ready for it. And you're going to say, I'm a runner. I'm ready. I'm ready to sacrifice. And you go without sleep. You make those deliveries. When they're resetting your clock and giving you that second shift, man, you can run it. And you can even run into your third shift. But let's talk about your brain. During the day, your brain is accumulating microtoxins, and they affect your judgment. It creates brain fog, memory loss, and poor decisions. That's how when you see these bonehead trucker videos, and you're like, how in the hell did they wind up in that situation? It's because they're not getting proper sleep. Their brain is not working correctly because it's not having the sleep in order to cleanse the microtoxins. You see, you might not know this, but the Russians know this, and it's their business model. You come there consensual, you come there ready to earn and run, but once you get tired, because you are a human and you will get tired, you tell them, hey man, I got to take a break, and they say no. But your brain is already exhausted. It's flooded with microtoxins, and you're not able to make a good decision at that point. This is where the labor trafficking comes in. Using sleep deprivation is almost like using a drug to control you. They bribe you into it because you're getting so much money. But there's no way out. There's no way out. They will not give you rest. They will not allow you to slow down. They will fire you, or you will quit because you're just broken and scatterbrained and you can't handle it anymore and you quit. This is why when you're working in Chicago, 4 months is a long time. And then you move on, take about a month off, and then you go find another job at the next company. These are burnout jobs. That's why they call it burnout. Now, on one hand, you know, you can make a lot of money, and for some people that's important. But that sleep deprivation can cause accidents and really bad problems that you get yourself into without even knowing it. Especially when it comes to mechanical issues. You get weak and they start telling you what to think. They start telling you this isn't a problem, that's not a problem. Don't worry, driver. Everything's fine. Our drivers do it all the time. It's kind of a little bit of mind control because they know the position that you're in. When they only allowed you to have 3 to 4 hours of sleep a day, they're gradually getting inside your head. Am I telling you this because I don't want you to work in Chicago? No. I'm telling you this because I want you to be aware of what's happening to you in Chicago so that you can, at least at the bare minimum, manage it. You will have to stop sometimes, and you're not going to be able to be nice about it. You can't be nice to these types of companies. You've got to put your foot down, and you've got to be strong about it. Even then, sometimes it doesn't stop. Right now, the company that I'm with, that I'm leaving, my flight's booked Tuesday, guys. Right now, the company that I'm with has me booked on 2,800 miles between Saturday at 8 a.m. and Tuesday at 8 a.m. But get this, because some of you are like, oh, I could do it, and I could do it too. But I only have 19 hours left on my cycle, and even the Russian cuckoo clock people can't fix that. So, you know, you've got to pay attention, because if they are fixing that, they're not fixing it in a way that's safe for you. They're fixing it in a way that if you get stopped or in an accident, they're going to bury you under the building. I'm telling you this so you can peep game. Do you need the money? Go get the money, man. I've done it. I've been getting the money. But you've got to be very aware that your mind is weak, and that when you're questioning your own judgment, that's your mind playing tricks with you. Be strong, because you're the only one that's going to go to jail. Look at that driver in Denver who told his company that his brakes were failing, and they told him, don't worry about it, it's fine. And he went ahead and rolled with it and killed like 4 people, injured a whole bunch of other ones. Real famous accident. And he was sentenced to 110 years in prison because he went ahead and let that company tell him what to do. I'm trying to tell you. If you're going to work in Chicago, there's certain things that you just need to know. We'll talk more about this later, but if you have questions or if you're in a situation where you need help, That's what I'm here for. I started a nonprofit called Truckers Against Trafficking, Truckers and Owner-Operators, because what's happening in Chicago is labor trafficking. At the very minimum, it's exploitation, but in many cases, it is actually labor trafficking. If you're not sure if you're in one of those situations, talk to me. That's what I'm here for. We're going to be getting the 501c3 together and fundraising so that I can help you when you're in the position like me and you just got to get out, but you got nowhere else to go. I'll be where you can go. The organization is Tattoo for short, Tattoo Foundation. You can communicate with me on Truckster. The link is in the place where you click and do the things. Go visit it. Sign up. Get your username, because they're all available right now. You can have your name for a username right now. This is where I'm going to be communicating with you, educating you if this app disappears. It may not, but it might. But I built that platform so that we can share, create, talk to each other without worrying about TikTok suppressing videos. So, they're going to suppress this one just for me even talking about that website. But listen, be smart, get your sleep, and don't let those companies push you around.